everybody with Adblock is continuing to watch us. Didn't we get an email that said, like, fuck us for asking people to whitelist us?
Yeah, you know what? Hold on.
Is that the Shakespeare we had planned?
No, I had a different one.
A posthumous
email from a distressed young youth.
Oh, posthumous means after his death.
I
was going to say posthumous email like it's after the podcast has died.
This is from Kevin J.
Finish my joke.
This is an email from Kevin J. It's a really good email.
All right, are we going to do...
No, this isn't. This is just it.
Okay.
I'll just read it straight up.
It's just a funny email.
Hey, if you aren't making money, don't beg people to whitelist your website. The idea isn't to hitch yourselves to even harder to a faulty revenue service. It's to either stop doing a job that is costing or losing you money, or get a second part-time job like normal people.
What?
I know maybe you think you're above...
This is my second part-time job.
I know maybe you think you're above all that now with your internet celebrity status, but you're not. Get a job, Linkara 2. That Linkara 2 burn is real rough because Derek knows Linkara. He's all about Linkara. So really good. That was a really good reference.
What's Linkara?
Linkara is a reviewer guy. He did History of Power Rangers.
Cool.
Series. So yeah, Derek definitely got that reference.
I think what's great about
Sean, world's biggest Jets fan, loved that reference to Linkara. So good one.
Well,
man.
you just saw a live reaction to who the fuck is Linkara on my face. So, Brian, were you right there with
me? The thing that
me?
he was responding to,
sounds like
I said a lot about the benefits of Adblock, and I basically said everybody should have it. There's so many benefits to it. You should definitely put it on your computer. But people who make money off of internet revenue lose it. So if you want to support us, if you like us, do us a favor and whitelist us.
Or for that matter, anyone that you want to continue.
You want to support. And this guy says our only option is to stop making videos.
Well, I guess.
Sorry.
I guess podcast over, Kevin. I mean, shut her down.
Pull the plug.
If that's our only option. Because, I mean, he mentioned getting a second part-time job. That's kind of what this is for me, so... I mean, I'm doing everything I can. I think we should call it quits.
Also, I don't fucking appreciate the notion that we don't have a real job here. We do a lot of fucking work.
Hey,
that looks fun.
That came to a big head this week, Derek, because of all the stuff. So a lot of people already know this, but YouTube put a big sweep through. There's a lot of people who like have accounts where they play games and stuff like that, and it all got claimed, or they can't run ads on it, or it's just stuff like that. Whatever. But regardless of what that was all about, it turned into this wave of like, oh, so and so can't make videos anymore. Well, good, they'll get a real job. Well, it just turned into this big conversation, and there were articles everywhere about it of this wave of people saying get a real job. And it was really interesting seeing that. Did you see a lot of that?
Oh, yeah.
It was really interesting. There was just this whole sentiment of now they'll get a real job.
And I don't understand.
It's jealousy.
What does a real job entail other than you work and you get paid for the work you do?
Yeah. It really
Excel, I think, really. Excel.
there was somebody, maybe it was Jim Sterling, or I don't remember what, some writer. But he nailed it, and he was like, man, that is someone who, if you do anything but the 9-to-5 normal whatever, you're just a freak to that. You know what I mean?
You're
like you are so locked into that,
yeah.
and like, man, who cares? Like, really, who cares? I'm not even saying like I like everybody affected by it. I'm sure there's some shitty channels that got shut down. I'm not even defending anybody, but just that notion of, well, you get a real job.
But I think it's that we have unconventional hours and we do kind of like unconventional work. But I mean, you're up, Rocco and me. We're up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning sometimes editing videos.
Hey, that game trailers video.
Yeah.
There were so many issues with things that were moving and things that didn't work and whatever. That got delivered. That video, I was up and delivered the video. The plan was to have it to them that morning, Friday morning. I was up until noon that day trying to get everything to work. I delivered it and I was asleep. I went to bed for the previous night at 1 p.m. the next day. I slept like 3 hours and then came back here.
Yeah, and not only that, but like an understanding of like camera equipment and like all this stuff that we have to hook up. We have to learn like new computer programs, put these videos
Yeah.
together. Like we've learned such a huge skill set
Yeah.
working, doing this, and then people were like, go get a real job. And it's like, thanks. I kill myself to do this. But
Now, there is the discussion on, and somebody says this in the chat, Asian Sniper 911 says this in the chat. So you know it's good feedback.
Yeah.
But this is a good point. I'm not attacking him. People shouldn't depend, he says people shouldn't depend on YouTube, like any job you can lose or revenue so fast. Now, I don't agree that you, any job, you could lose any job at any point. I mean, you could say that about anything. Yeah. But I do agree what the point is, I don't agree with the sentiment that, people who review these things and show game footage, they should get a real job. I don't agree with that. What is a real job? If you can make a job, make it your job.
If there's
whatever.
viewers to support that person and there's an income stream, that is a real job.
Yeah. So whatever.
If you can sustain yourself.
But I do agree with the sentiment that, though, you don't control some of the content. There's some people that are saying, well, fair use, and, they have, I did this whole video about this one game, and here's footage of it for an hour, and what? I can't monetize that? I'm not even saying you should or shouldn't be able to monetize that. That's not my call. But when you aren't in control of the thing that you're, you didn't make that game, and if you do have to, what I'm saying is you do have to be versatile when it comes to, you know what I mean? Because that stuff
You
can
should provide
change.
some content.
If you are making stuff that is dependent on other people's stuff, you should be versatile if things change with how you can use it.
And we don't depend entirely on YouTube.
No.
We were simply asking, we get a little bit from here and a little bit from there. And
Yeah,
so if you want to support us, here's another way you can do it.
Look at the business model of Blockbuster Video. They got
perfect example.
They got totally covered up by digital streaming services. No one came in to change or to rent videos anymore. So they changed and tried to do their own kind of digital streaming service. Unfortunately, I think they got in a little late. But the bottom could fall out of any business or any job that someone has. I mean, people sell shit on eBay as a job for, years. That might go away sometime. I don't think anytime soon. But if it does, what do those people have to do? They have to adapt, get a new job or whatever. So
that's the thing. You should just be versatile. Again, when you're dealing with other people's properties, I'm not saying use them or don't use it, but you do have to be versatile in the event that stuff changes. In which case, it did recently. People are asking if we were affected by the sweeps on YouTube and stuff like that. We were. It wasn't any. A lot of people were like, "What about like the? You guys do a skit and sometimes it says now loading and you show a few seconds of footage." That was all fine because again, I think we keep it within a totally fair amount to use, and it's comparing it to something whatever.
I think what the problem with those playthroughs is that watching a playthrough.
Yeah.
Video games are so well written and well put together that you can watch a playthrough and basically experience a movie. And that's what you buy the game to experience. You get that experience for free, which is up for debate whether that's good or not. But that's why the companies feel like, you should be paying for that.
That's a good point.
Well, anyway, what I was gonna say, what we were affected on were just random, totally things that weren't legit. Like it was a sound effect in a Marcus's Corner, or and it was like,
wow,
it's not that, and then okay, and then it was released.
Did they just scan YouTube for all kinds of audio things?
I guess video is everything.
That's amazing. The technology that's built into just stifling creativity. I mean,
I did these music videos on YouTube and I put them on my personal channel, and they got flagged. And I didn't understand because I had an agreement with the companies that I created that video, and this was they said, and it's like, who flagged that? And then I would ask people, I was like, that video got flagged for a copyright claim, and people in the band wouldn't be able to explain it.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who flagged it or why.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. What we were tagged on too, it's taken care of, but old Ubisoft videos that we made for Ubisoft. We worked with them on some Prince of Persia videos and things like that in 2006.
Wow.
And those were claimed. And Ubisoft came out and was like, we didn't do that. So absolutely let us know. It's an automated thing YouTube put together.
Huh. But what gets flagged? The music?
And I think in the case of Ubisoft, it was they have a music library, and YouTube went to that. Oh, it's like this.
See, why are
thing
they?
with all this database
Why is
of
YouTube
stuff.
doing that if Ubisoft doesn't give a fuck if people
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's the
definitely
part about
it's all
it that
stuff that needs to be
sucks.
worked on, but it just creates what I don't like about it.
Government.
It creates this environment of I'm scared to upload this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, all the stuff that we got tagged on were full and clear, fine. We don't put up reviews with footage and stuff, and a lot of the things that were tagged, like I said, it was like the poor guy who animated the Marcus thing for us, Patrick.
Yeah.
His thing was flagged, and it was like because there was a wind noise. And so
That's fucking. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Sound effects.
But that's
now?
what I'm saying. It creates this environment of like, you know what I mean? I don't want an environment where I'm scared to upload stuff. You know what I mean?
Especially when they are original creations.
Yeah. And again, we rebuttal or did a response to God, I can't think of the damn word. But we the copyright claims were cleared. I mean, it was all fine. But still, it was just like
You know,
what?
it happens to us all the time too.
Really?
Like, on the Razor channel. Like,
Really?
Like they'll be like, we own that. Like, no, we made that.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
invented
That's
that.
silly.
Because you get an email about it, right? Like, it doesn't just happen, you have
Yeah.
no idea. I have so many videos that I have, like, with content that is not my own, like music
And
that
you
I-
never got anything about
And
it?
I mean, there is one, and it's that Rape Storm video, because I totally jack a Buckethead song, but all they did was...
Buckethead.
Yeah.
Well, he needs the
Well,
money.
you need the sounds of Buckethead for a video. called
Buckethead
Rape
needs
Storm.
the money. So.
But all
Cool.
they did originally was put a link to, like...
The Amazon or the iTunes.
iTunes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's anywhere. Like, I haven't gotten
No.
any other emails, but
No, they
I
just
s-
found it. And
I just straight up, like,
you'll get a strike if they...
yeah, I got one, but it's cleared.
Maybe they don't pay attention, like unless it's got something that's has a lot of attention on
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't know, but I have, like, full
Yeah,
songs
most
and
of
other videos.
these things, by the way, when I say they're claimed, they weren't taken down, but they get claimed like, okay, hey, we're taking your ads off of it and running
Yeah.
an ad for this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what's sketchy about it is, yeah, like you were saying, if at any point they decide we don't want this up anymore, they can do it, and it's a
Yeah, I think to
it's a
me
strike
it's
on
just
this.
that somebody else would claim ownership of a video they didn't fucking make.
Exactly.
You know
yeah.
what cracked me up is I got one. We went to the
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick Museum,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and they had like the sets that they filmed whatever, and there was one from 2001, like the bedroom set,
Oh, yeah.
It was a model.
the model of it.
You filmed the model?
So I filmed the model up close, and then I added one of those dumbass like plane crashing, but I put it like 2001 deleted scene or something like that. Something stupid.
Yeah.
But that was flagged.
The model,
The model.
shape of the room, and the,
The
model.
shape
It
of the
got
room.
flagged because they
Match-
thought it was a scene from the movie.
They thought it was
See,
the same for the movie.
why are we
but,
developing this?
but it wasn't. I was filming the actual model used for the movie.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Sean
You're
shot
creating-
it. Hey, that's a compliment to you. They thought you were Kubrick.
There you go.
You're making so many more problems for like
But,
everyone.
but that is crazy too. Like that, the algorithm they must have made to get that. That's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say people are bringing it up in the chat, but what happened to my channel? I had an incident with Daft Punk and my channel because I made a fake Daft Punk.
I remember that.
when every song that came out leading up to the new Daft Punk album, every day, dude, a song leaked, and it was like that's not it. It was people being dumb. It was just like, oh, check this out. Hey, this is like Paul Oakenfold.
People
This is
tr-
not
yeah,
Daft
trying to-
Punk.
Paul
So I made a song on my iPad and called
I
it
remember
"Lose
that.
Yourself to Dance" and put it out on YouTube. And yeah, they took it down. It was I got a full on strike because you're uploading Daft Punk tracks ahead of time, and this is illegal that you got it. I got this whole thing from their like web sheriff, and so yeah, I typed this whole formal thing in response. Hey, this is like. I guess you haven't heard their new album ahead of time because this is not it, and neither have I. So I don't,
Yeah.
Anyway, and it got taken down, or
This
it
is
got,
a
it
song-
got it was cleared. So
Didn't we meet Paul Oakenfold at Comic-Con?
yeah, he danced at our booth.
That's right.
I tried to contact people. I was like, "Hey, I made this video," and their response was, "No, you didn't.
Yeah,
This was claimed."
yeah, they fought back.
Wow.
No,
Cool.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, fucker, yeah, I did.
I've been so done with YouTube for like the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't go on YouTube and watch stuff that I used to subscribe to or anything anymore.
I only use it if I know that there's a video there that I want to watch.
I'll basically find a Twitter link to
Yeah.
something that's like, oh yeah, our new Game Trailers video
Yeah.
finally went up on our channel. I'll go to Rocco's like Mega64 Twitter feed, find the link and watch it there. But I never like go to my YouTube or sign in anymore or fucking check. Like I'm just. You guys ruined a good thing. I understand you got to change, and you guys got bought out by Google or whatever. I don't know.
They had to do what it.
That's another one, man.
it's-
The multiple fucking sign-ins I have and the headache
Yeah,
now that
I
it
don't
caused
like
with my fucking Google accounts and my YouTube account. I mean,
Why
who
can't-
knows if I even fucking can log in?
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, why can't I just Can I just consolidate these? Do I
No,
have
they
to-
want you to consolidate. I just want to keep my shit separate.
Yeah.
I have a personal account, I have a personal Gmail, and then I have like a Mega64 one. And it's constantly trying to merge the two and access phone numbers and tie them into my YouTube channel, and it's just been a
Google
fucking
Hunter.
yeah, it's been a nightmare.
Let's run another commercial,
Commercial.
and we'll figure out what we're gonna talk about
You
next.
prick, you greedy prick.
I'm gonna stop
You're really
talking about all this
fucking
monetization.
Yes,
I just want to run another commercial.